Gibbo presents.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm joined by Kirky C from Poison Darts, who on Saturday night defeated Tech 9 and Culture Blends at the 2015 edition of the New Jersey Cup Clash in Newark. Kirky, how are you?
I'm great. Well, Gibbo.
You selected mixed and MCs for Poison Dart on Saturday night. Was this out of choice or necessity?
Choice.
And can you explain the reasoning behind your choice?
Poison have a new MC, Matt Bernard. He was introduced in December, and we didn't win that clash. He didn't do very well. So I said, you know what, Poison not need a win, and I could still do it. I have no problem doing it. So I told Matt Bernard, sit this one out. I told Tim, chill, sit this one out. Tarantula's traveling, doing other obligations. I have no problem clashing any sound by myself. I've been doing it for 21 years on Poison Art Sound. So I told Tech 9, just book one ticket. I'll be there.
When it comes to clashing, do you prefer working solo or with an MC?
I prefer working solo because you can't make mistakes by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing, you know what you're doing, you know what songs you're playing, you know what speeches to make. The only time I prefer working with an MC is if it's like a Tarantula or Chris Rock, rest in peace, because me and Tarantula have been doing this thing for a long time. He know what I'm gonna play, when I'm gonna play it. He don't even have to look at the computer screen. We have chemistry. You know what I'm saying? He's out there and he know Kirk is gonna play this and when Kirk is gonna mix. I know his timing, he know my timing. So if it's gonna be MC for right now, you gotta be Tarantula until the young guys, get the seasoning.
You mentioned Tarantula there, and I know he's doing his thing at the moment, songwriting, working with a lot of big names, but what are the chances we see Tarantula emceeing for Poison Dart again anytime soon?
Well, it's a lot of chance. Tarantula has his own life, his own dreams and aspirations, as you say, writing, producing. So, you can't stop a man's dream. Poison Dart is Tarantula's sound. I'm not going to say he's an employee, it's his sound. So whenever producing and writing for wherever he's at in the world, whenever that slows down and the opportunity arises, Tarantula will be on a stage. It could be at March Madness, it could be at another clash, it could be wherever. It just depends on where, he at the moment. And I just got to give him that respect to get his thing together. This is his dream. His dream is to produce, write, and he's doing very well at it. So just got to let him do his thing. But hopefully soon.
I know every clash is a must-win, but did you feel it was even more important than usual to win this one, given the disappointing performance in December against Soul Supreme?
No. I would like to win every clash, but nobody can. I take every clash serious. Some clash more serious than others. You know what I mean? Soul Supreme, that was basically, big up Soul Supreme. They won fair and square. That was basically me testing out my new MC to see what he got. You know what I'm saying? If that was me and Tarantula on that stage, it would not be the same story. It would be a whole nother Poison Dart. You know what I mean? Jake's is a wicked MC, and Tarantula is a wicked MC. And it would have been hell in Tampa that night if Tarantula was on the microphone. But big up Soul Supreme when they win. But the next time, if I'm around the sound system and Tarantula is there, it's not going to be the same thing. I guarantee it. But yeah, you said win. I try to win every clash. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. But I don't. That's not the end for me. Poison not been doing this a long time, and we're going to continue doing it. Whether we win, draw, or lose, I'm going to be here next week, next year, next month. We're not going nowhere. So yeah, that's it.
Who do you think the favourites were going into Saturday night's clash? Was it Tech 9 as defending champions?
Me standing in the dance, I would say a lot of people came from New York to listen to Tech 9. I saw their support there. And Culture Blend had a good Jersey presence too. I think we had a presence, but a lot of people didn't want to, I guess, support me early because, wow, Kirky C, I play by himself, John no star. I'm going to let you down again, him can't win. But slowly, just go and read the crowd and see what go on, and the experience kick in and took it over, you know?
Can you break down Tech Nine and Culture Blend's performances for me? Did both of them play as you thought they would?
Culture Blend, never heard them before in my life, except for this clash. He started out wicked in the first round. And the way he started, I know right off the bat that he was not gonna last or do good in any other rounds. Cause him not go too hard. You know what I mean? My chop too hard. I'm like, would a brother, him can't last second round or third round. And just like I said, and the biggest mistake he made, he played one new song and told me that, oh, Kirky C, I play one bag of old song. And me, I play new songs. So I said, okay, you play all the new song and me play all the bad old song them. And then the biggest mistake he made was start playing old songs. And from there, it was his downfall. Tech Nine, big it up for Tech Nine. Montana played very well. Actually, the best I ever heard him play, to be honest with you. Him and the selector, I don't know the selector's name, but big up himself. They, you know, they had chemistry and they played very well. For Tech Nine to win 2 rounds. I mean, if I had an MC, I probably would have won 2 rounds too, but they played well. Biggest mistake they made, and I think it's the 3rd round. He didn't read the crowd very well. He started playing hip-hop dubs. And the first one didn't work. Second one didn't work. He should have stopped. He continued hip-hop dubs. And that was Tech Nine's downfall. That was the big disappointment, and the boost came, and they lost that round, and I won the 3rd round. Because the 3rd round, after I see them start playing Cartel, I said, them play like 3 or 4 Cartel and stop. I said, oh, when I roll out a Cartel, so everybody knows the Poison Heart have a million Cartel. So I just start roll out some Cartel and get the people on my side, and I won the round.
What do you think gave you the edge? What separated you from your opponents?
Well, one, to be honest with you, I play by myself in this clash. Sometimes people, you know, I wonder how the youth I play by himself and still I go on. So good mixing, talking, you know what I mean? Intro me tune them. So that was one thing. Playing by myself again and also still giving a performance, you know, walk out in the crowd and pint up in a selector face, and you know what I mean? It's a clash, you gotta perform. You know, they wasn't being interactive with other selectors. You know, everybody know me clash. When me I clash, me walk out and pint in a boy face and rare out. That's how me learn how to clash. So I just did what I've been doing for 21 years on Poison Heart, and it worked, you know.
And I know you want to explain your reasons for playing Dennis Brown in the Tune for Tune rounds.
Yeah, after the clash, a lot of people was like, oh, Poison Heart, you only win because you played Dennis Brown, or mostly Dennis Brown. I mean, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. A sound plays what they have. You have to read the crowd. I could play big tunes. I could play big tunes like what Tech Nine was playing, but what, I'm not going to get any forward. You know what I'm saying? So the tune for tune is going to be boring. You have to read the crowd and say, you know what, them people here are some simple clash people who just want to hear some simple tunes. Some tune where them know. This is not about me showing Tech Nine I got big tunes or I got big guns in my box. This is about winning the people in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So when we play Dennis Brown and the place Boss, and Montana mentioned and say, yo, Dennis Brown alone, we play next Dennis Brown, the place Boss again, I'm going to continue playing Dennis Brown. Matter of fact, I could play 15 more Dennis Brown, and I should have, but I switched, and no matter, we still win the clash. But people, it's not about biggest tunes. I mean, I could play 4 the hard way, 5 the hard way. So what? I'm going to get a boo. You read the crowd, and you play what the crowd is working with. If the crowd I work with Dennis Brown, at Dennis Brown. If I work with Garnet Silk, at Garnet Silk. Sugar Miner, at Sugar Miner. Beres. It might be a new dub. Maybe they want you a new Cartel or a new Cabra. Whatever the crowd is working with. Everybody have this notion that tune for tune is the biggest guns, the biggest tunes, the most exclusive tunes. Yes, maybe in Europe or London or certain clashes or certain world clashes, but when you look at the crowd in front of you, you have to be a selector. You know what I'm saying? Not a DJ. You have to be a selector right now. So you know what? That crowd is simple. It could have been a Courtney Melody once the place a bus, and then 1 year Courtney Melody, me I gotta play 3 more Courtney Melody. And that's how I feel about that. So big up Dennis Brown, rest in peace. Dennis Brown, we say.
Looking forwards, March the 28th, you will be back in the tri-state area for March Madness, which sees you go up against King Fargo and Kosmik. Give me a scouting report on each of your opponents and tell me how this clash is going to unfold.
This clash is not going to be an easy clash. It's not going to be a walkover clash of Poison Heart. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm going to New York, big bad Poison Heart, and I'll kill 2 sound. No. Because this clash is a very hard clash. Not because the sound them better than Poison Heart or have more tunes than Poison Heart. It's the whole science behind the clash. The 2 sounds are from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I'm an outsider. I'm pretty sure they have their own rivalry and their own rights. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when I get into these clashes, I've gotten to these clashes before, where the outsider, he might have to play 3 times harder than the sounds that's from the hometown. Because Fargo got outfeeding people them. You know what I'm saying? Kosmik got outfeeding people them. And we have to have some people there. So we have to play hard enough to try to win them 2 crowd there. You know what I'm saying? But Kosmik, bad sound, I have a lot of respect for Kosmik sound. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of tunes, you know. Big up Fargo, wicked sound also. Me know talent. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. I know talent and I know talented MCs. Big up Fargo, wicked MC. Him and Matt Bernard have a thing with Seckle. So on that night, them are going to settle it. Okay? I'm going to be there. I mean, I kill people too. And who knows? Tarantula might be there too. But Fargo, Matt Bernard said, you know, yeah, I have like an issue from back in the days. I don't know what the hell it is. But that night there, them are going to settle it. And me I come for kill. I respect the sound them, but me not come for pet people. Once we're up on the stage, I'm Venom Y2K sound, I beat down the place. Me feel good. I'm going to cut some tunes. I'm going to voice some quality tunes. I'm going to come to New York City and play some good tune for the people. And I hope we do very well. March Madness, March 20th. Big up Gear Famous, the dance shot.
Other than King Fargo and Kosmik, is there anyone else that you'd like to clash? Do you feel you have unfinished business with any sounds?
I don't really have unfinished business with no sound. I've been clashing a long time. You know? I clash pretty much every sound. I've beaten almost every sound, lost to almost every sound, because you can't win them all. I have nothing personal, man. Every soul man, a friend, we have bridging, every single one. I have no problem. I have no unfinished business. I love clash. Any promoter call and say, yo, Kirk, clash. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it don't have to be no crazy amount of money. You check the economy, you check the stats and say, yo, this me I charge, you know, this is the best I can do. Book 1 ticket, 2 tickets, and I'm there. I do want to clash Soul Supreme again in the future, you know, because it's a bad sound. We don't love clash full sound. We love clash bad sound. I would love to clash King Addies again, rematch. You know, as I said, it's nothing personal, it's just clash. We just love clash, so we love clash. So, as I said, any promoter call and say, yo, that sound, I'm there, because I'm not afraid of people. Not there.
Kirky, congratulations on the victory, and thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you very much, Gibbo.
Gibbo.